Hi, my YouTube friends. Welcome to my Course in Miracles workbook lessons. Can you please get out your book? It's going to be more helpful if you read along. There's been something said about if you just listen, and if you read along with and listen, it gets into your mind better. So, I used to do CDs of A Course in Miracles and drive around, but I can't remember all of what was said. But when I read it and listen at the same time, it cements more in my head. So, all right. And if you're in your car, cool, that's cool. That's cool. Sometimes people are doing other things anyway. So, I am here only to be truly helpful. I am here to represent Him who sent me. I do not have to worry about what to say or what to do, because He who sent me will direct me. I am content to be wherever He wishes, knowing He goes there with me. I will be healed as I let Him teach me to heal. And I want these videos to kind of be sometimes people will just stumble upon one or two of the videos. So I know I mentioned it before in my other videos, but I want everybody to know the reason why I read this every time is it's my way of turning this over to the Holy Spirit and putting Him in charge. So, okay. So that prayer was on page 28. So, let's see. Today is the 7th, right? All right. So, yeah. Lesson 7. Today is the 7th, January 7th. You don't have to be on January 7th. It could be August 21st for you, and you're just starting A Course in Miracles. That is fine. And you don't have to make sure that you do if you feel you need to practice this particular lesson longer, go for it. There's no rules. The only rule is you can't be practicing 2 lessons and 3 lessons in one day. Just 1 lesson a day, and just go at it and try to listen to your inner guide. Try to feel. The Holy Spirit doesn't really like boom, blah, 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 like the ego. The ego is blah, 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 and he's really loud. And so I try to listen to my heart and feel, and what would you have me do? So, okay. So this is lesson 7. I see only the past. This idea is particularly difficult to believe at first, yet it is the rationale for all the preceding ones. It is the reason why nothing that you see means anything. It is the reason why you have given everything you see all the meaning that it has for you. It is the reason why you do not understand anything you see. It is the reason why your thoughts do not mean anything, and why they are like the things you see. It is the reason why you are never upset for the reason you think. That's a really important statement. It is the reason I just said that. Wait. It is the reason why you're upset, because you see something that is not there. Old ideas about time are very difficult to change, because everything you believe is rooted in time and depends on your not learning these new ideas about it. Yet that is precisely why you need new ideas about time. The first time idea is not really so strange as it may sound at first. Look at a cup. I got a cup. Actually, I got a cup today in my car. I usually don't bring a cup like this in my car, but look at a cup, for example. Do you see a cup? Are you merely reviewing your past experience of picking up a cup? Being thirsty, drinking from a cup? Feeling the rim of the cup against your lips? Having breakfast, and so on. Are not your atheistic reactions to a cup too based on past experiences? How else would you know whether or not this kind of cup will break if you drop it? What do you know about this cup except what you learned in the past? You would have no idea what this cup is except for your past learning. Do you then really see it? Look about you. This is equally true of whatever you look at. Acknowledge this by applying the idea for today indiscriminately to whatever catches your eye. For example, I see only the past in this pencil. I see only the past in this shoe. I see only the past in this hand. I see only the past in this body. I see only the past in this face. Do not linger over any one thing in particular, but remember to omit nothing specifically. Glance briefly at each subject and then move on to the next. 3 or 4 practice periods each to last a minute or so will be enough. So, I'll talk about this a little bit. What A Course in Miracles lets us know is actually the atonement or oneness with God never really happened. Or I mean the dream that we're in never really happened. All this is actually over with. And we are actually home with God. Right now it seems like things are coming in a linear idea to us. It seems like we are here in this world. We are looking about. It seems like all this is happening. But right now we are safely at home with God. Sometimes I'm doing I'm upset. And I'm like, wow, I'm really upset. But then I realize I am safe at home with God right now. It may seem like all this is real. Oh, this is so real. It drives me nuts, right? I mean, the ego wants to keep you caught in that. It wants you to be so upset and, so what this is saying, it's talking about all this stuff that we've learned in our life is stuff that we've done it's in a linear time idea. And like when we were a kid, they taught us what a cup means. This is a cup. This is what it tastes like. So if you've done any of the read things about quantum physics and stuff like that, the objects actually are not really if you know anything about quantum physics, they found out that objects really are not there until you perceive them as there. And they found that unless you have a viewer to view the object, there is no object. So this is and Jesus, Yeshua, the Holy Spirit, who wrote the Course in Miracles, knows this and is trying to explain to you all this stuff has been taught to you. This is a cup. This is what we were told by the ego, by our moms and dads. I'm not saying they are the ego, but they were taught that by the ego, and so on and so forth. So what it's trying to say is this is all stuff that we learned in the past. All this stuff around us, we've given meaning to it. in the past. And it's trying to undo that, because we have so much emotional energy put in this money, especially money. Money is so, we have so much emotional energy put into money. Money, it makes me do this and that, and it makes me happy. But, and in the past, it's like, we've been taught money will make you happy, right? And some people are like not fooled by that and eventually go realize, but that's a really perfect example. We have so much emotional energy in money or other objects in, and what the Holy Spirit is trying to do is trying to take the emotional energy that we have in on those things and say it's really nothing, you know? So I know that some of you do not get this as much as others. And if you are in a different spot and you're like, what the heck is she talking about? It does not matter. Just keep at the lessons. If you are guided to do the lessons, do them. Just keep doing them. If what I'm saying is not resonating with you, the most important thing is that you follow your inner guide. You get with your Holy Spirit, with the Holy Spirit, and you decide for your own self what to do. And I don't mean your ego self. I mean, people will try to tell me their religion. They will try to tell me their path and change my mind, but I have, this is my path. And so it doesn't matter what they say. They can't change my path. Because I have come to this point, evolved to this point in my life that this is exactly where I need to be. And I'm not saying you need to be here too. You may be in a different spot. That's all right. All right, so I don't want to, this is already like 12 minutes long, so I don't want to make this super duper long. I just want to, get a dialogue going, share. I want you to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Really, I want to get people involved, and we can get some, talk about this stuff. So if you're in a different spot, that's all right. That's all right. This is my path. Course in Miracles is my path, and this is the way I see it. But there are other Course people that see it a little bit differently, and that's all right. That doesn't mean we have to butt heads. So, all right. So, thank you. Have a great day.